Hi guys, I am Abel Lee and welcome back to my channel. This has been a requested video and I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful mannequin dress using Dollar Tree items. Overall cost is only $2. I hope you guys like it. We're going to need cardboard, newspaper, Elmer's glue or Mod Podge, spray paint, and a glue gun. Alright you guys, so I'm going to give you an overview of the tree. This is a 6-foot tree, and most of these tall trees, they are divided in half, and all you have to do is simply remove it. Remove the top piece like so, and as you can see, it's already forming the bottom of the dress. Now once you place the top part of the form dress, which is what I'm going to show you how to make today, like so, it's already looking into a beautiful dress. Now, because this tree allows it, I can remove some of the branches, and that's exactly what I'm going to do today. For this one, I will remove most of the bottom branches and make it into a shorter dress, sort of like a ballerina, I guess. I just want something fun and different, and that's what I'll show you how to do. But most trees, you cannot do that. You cannot remove the branches because they have lights already, but it's fine. Just like this, it's gonna look very pretty, and this is what I had last year. Alright, so here is the bottom of our dress. Looking good, right? Now, we are gonna take some lights and add some lights to our tree. Lights are on, and now we can decorate the tree however you please. Alright you guys, so let's move on to the next step. Now we're going to work onto the main part of the dress, which is the top form. Now, I'm going to be honest, you guys. I actually did this freehand. I don't even know how I started. It's very confusing, but I made it. And for me to do a video, it took me a while. I had to really think about it, but I am so happy because I simplified it for you guys. And I also figured out a way to place a link under my description box that you can just simply click on. You're gonna print the template, cut it out, and just trace around cardboard, and you're gonna get the exact same thing that I'm gonna be making today. So let me show you the template. So once you click on the links that I will place on the description box below, you will see 4 templates. They are numbered, so this would be number 1, then this would be number 2, number 3, and number 4. So this is, let me bring it up a little bit more. So this is the template for the top of the dress form. Isn't that cool, you guys? You're simply gonna take some tape and you're gonna tape it. You are then going to cut it, take your template onto some cardboard, okay, place the template on top. You're going to trace around it. Let's pretend this is a template. You're going to trace around it, and then you're going to take your scissors and cut it. Now, you're going to need 2 of these, the top and the bottom. So I have 2, as you can see here. 2 pieces, and you only need 1 cardboard for this, okay? You're also going to cut strips that measure 3.5 inches. Let's double check that. Yes, 3.5 inches. So you're only going to need 2. Easy, right? I know, I'm so happy because now any project that I make for you guys, you can also just click on the link, print it, and duplicate it. So I'm simplifying it for everyone. I'm so happy about it. Next, I have my hot glue going on here. We're going to take the strips and we're going to make them manageable. And how do we do that? We simply place our finger and just pull and kind of bend it. Now this makes it very easy to manage because we're going to be gluing around the form. Okay, so I'm going to take my glue gun and I'm going to add a thin layer of glue around the rim here and start maybe like 4 inches at a time. You're going to take your form and you're going to place it like so. Hold it in place until it fully dries. And you continue doing the same thing all the way around the top of the form. So there it is. our dress form is complete. Notice how the bottom is open. That is okay. We want to keep it that way. I did have a leftover piece of the side, and what I've done is I kind of curved it. As you can see, it's a little curved. I'm going to place this right about here to give it more of a female shape, and I'm going to hot glue that in place. Let me turn this around so you can see. So I'm going to hot glue that in place, and we are done with this step. Now on to the next. Now we need to make this box sturdier, and we need to cover all of these little imperfections. How do we do that? We take some of newspaper or ads. We're going to cut them into strips like so. Now I'm going to take some white Elmer's glue, and what I do is I add on a little container like this. I add the entire bottle of glue and add the same amount of water into the container, mix it, and that is the solution that we will use to decoupage. Okay, here's a quick tip. If you guys buy a container at Dollar Tree like so, and you end up with leftover glue, simply cover it, put it away, and you can reuse it whenever you need it. Okay, so we're gonna mix this. We're gonna take our little strips. We're gonna dip it into our glue here. Make sure it's nice and wet. Now I might need to add a little bit more water to this glue to make it, well, actually this is fine. But now I'm gonna remove the excess glue, and I'm gonna place it on top of a box, and we are just gonna simply cover the entire box like so. And I'm going to do that to the entire box, and we want to give it at least 2 coats, and that's going to be really sturdy. All right, so we have decoupaged our form, our mannequin, and as you can see, all the imperfections are sort of hidden. Now we have to spray paint this bad boy, and I'm going to be using the color white. You can use any color that you like, so I'll do that, and I will be back with the next step. Alright you guys, here is the mannequin. It is nice and dry, and now we're going to work on the bodice of the mannequin. So there's 2 ways. You can either purchase a dress and just use the top part of the dress. You might have a dress that you used at your friend's wedding. You can use that if you like. Or if you're a rebel like me, then you can just take some fabric, and it's really simple. There is no sewing involved. All you need is your glue gun, and so you're going to take your fabric. And if you notice, they're starting here at this lump here. That is where you're going to start gluing your fabric. So like I said, you're going to take your glue gun, add a layer of glue here, and then you're going to take your fabric and you're going to glue this like so, and you're going to glue it behind the mannequin as well. So you should have something like this. See? Then you're going to take another piece of fabric, and you're going to place that on top of the little bump here, and you're going to glue that behind it, and you're going to cinch right in here to create this little like heart shape, like so. I don't know if that makes sense. Okay, that's one way. Or another way is put your fabric, lay your fabric like that. You're going to take your mannequin, place it on top, and then you're going to just kind of wrap it around your mannequin like this. And you can hot glue right here. Then you take this side of the fabric and you're going to wrap it again. And you kind of have to play with it a little bit. But once you have the desired look, now I'm filming, so it's kind of hard for me to do it in front of the camera, but you get the point. Something like this. You can just hot glue it. Okay, so there is many ways. Just be creative, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. Here is the mannequin. I think she's looking really cute. I really like the way it turned out. As you can see, the back is not perfect. Now, you can cover this if you want. I think it's okay for me because nobody's going to see the back of it. But if you're really picky about that, you can cover it with more fabric. So I took some beads and I'm just gonna place it as a necklace. And then maybe add like a rose here somewhere, I don't know. And now we're gonna place this onto the tree. And we are done.